Hi guys, welcome back to Rookie Mommy. On this episode, we will be talking about labor story and C-section with DENYQUE. Like I said in the video before, we are doing a 3-part series on this topic, labor story and delivery. And also, C-section. And the reason why, we're doing that because, each mommy has a different story and a different experience. And, we heard Javon's story last week. And I know we're going to be probably going to hear a different story from DENYQUE and then a different story from the mommy that I have following that. So, just stay tuned, If you guys have any questions for DENYQUE when she's on the live or for myself, there is a little question box right beside where you put the comments. So just put them there because, when the live is going, we'll be probably missing some of the questions that you guys want to get answered. So, just put the questions there so, DENYQUE can answer all you guys' questions when she's on. Yes. So, the mommy that we have on the live today is a mommy of 2 little munchkins. She's a songwriter, she's a singer, she used to be a model. She's a wife. She's everything. So, I just want to welcome DENYQUE to the live. I'm going to add her.
I don't have a scary story. Okay. I guess you could call my C-section with Dylan scary because I had to get my uterus had to come out. My placenta, I had something called placenta accreta. My placenta was placenta accreta. So okay. My placenta was embedded into my uterus wall, like stuck on it. Usually they can get it off, but they tried everything, and because I was losing so much blood, they decided that they couldn't get it off, so they just took out my entire uterus. So I guess that's scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So wait,
that's a scary story, girl.
During your pregnancy, did they know that, or that was like closer to delivery?
No. We only found that out when I was on the table. After Dylan came out, that's when we found out.
Yeah. Because after you give birth to him, you have to pass the. Oh my God. So it was like scary for you. Like, did you start to freak out?
No. In the moment, because I didn't have time to do that. Like, it was Dylan's out. And in 2 minutes, the doctor is like, listen, this is what we have to do. I'm so sorry. Boom. Okay, cool. Do you think? Save my life. I don't want to die. Take it out. So, yeah. There's no time to think.
Yeah, this whole mommy thing is so scary. Like, childbirth, like, you just have to send up so much prayers when you have, oh my God. It's like a blessing, but at the same time, you're kind of nervous of what can happen.
That's why I don't understand how people disrespect women, like how men disrespect women, especially a mother. There's some mothers that don't really tap into their motherly sense. Mm-hmm. But overall, like, we go through a lot. We go through 9 months of our bodies changing, our organs coming all the way up into our chest. And then pushing a baby out, taking a baby out.
And then the postpartum situation where you're in so much pain and
exactly. But like I said, I don't have nobody likes to hear my stories because it's not scary. It's not, I never, because people want to hear niceness. And for me, the pain was bearable. Like, I'd honestly opt for a C-section again if I could.
Really?
Yeah.
That's one of my questions to ask you.
Absolutely.
Really? You have to tell us why. You have to tell us why.
I really wanted to experience VBAC, which is vaginal birth after C-section with Dylan. Mm-hmm. I didn't get to do that. So I really wanted to go into labor, but I realized that, me asking my body to do it just wasn't happening. But why I'd opt for a C-section again was, for me, I think it's because, I don't know, it was, I don't want to say easy, but my C-section story wasn't like a lot of other people's, where they were like, yo, them can't walk and them can't see.
I need a mommy that will give me a story like that, because the mommy I had before told me that, after she had her C-section, she was up and she was good and she was walking and but the stories that they put in your mind about C-section are so scary. Like, they always say, you can't do this, you can't eat, you can't walk.
But there's a flip side, Lex. There's a flip side to C-sections, because you have people that, their stitches reopen.
Exactly.
something gets sewn
They
up
don't stitch
inside them.
properly. There's so much stories that you hear.
Exactly.
Oh
I
my.
don't know. Yeah, I'm just that weirdo, I guess, that would opt for it again because I know what to expect. The thing is,
True.
you have to prepare for it mentally. It's something that you have to prepare for. And because I did it once before, I knew exactly how to tune my mind into that place to understand that, okay, this is going to happen. I know
Yeah.
that before, within 12 or within 10 to 12 hours, I need to get up and walk. This time around, I actually walked a little bit earlier. When I had Connor, I was out of the hospital in 2 days. They did not want to they never wanted to discharge me from the hospital because you're supposed to spend 3 days with a C-section.
3 days.
But I was
Okay.
like, hell no, I don't want to be here anymore.
I want to
So
go home.
Wednesday, and I got discharged. The doctor was very begrudged, did not want to do it at about 1 o'clock Friday afternoon. And he's like, listen, you need to stay until tomorrow. And I'm like, I don't want to, I have to go. And
Badness.
I came out to the hospital in 2 days and I was walking out. So Kareem had Connor in his hand and I was walking out and they were like, no, what are you doing?
Where are you going?
I'm like, I'm free to go. They're like, yeah, we know, but you have to come out in a wheelchair. I'm like, for what?
I came out in that wheelchair too, so and I don't know.
So I'm just looking at the lady like, what for what? And she's like, you just had major surgery. I don't care how strong you are. Sit your ass. She was a black lady. It was hilarious. She was like, sit your ass down. We are wheeling you out of here. Like,
oh my God. Okay, wait, I'm going to interrupt you 1 second. If you guys have questions for Denique, there is a little question block thingy beside her comment section. Is it on, Denique?
I think so. Yo, you know, say I don't this live thing, you know. Yes, it's on.
So you guys can send all your questions to her when we're done going through her C-section story and her labor story. You know, she will definitely start answering you guys' question. But if you guys put them in the live, she's not going to be able to see them because the live is going by pretty fast.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, you can continue now because them asking you questions and I'm just like, yeah, she's not seen any of those.
Oh yeah, sorry, because I'm focusing on you and I'm focusing on what I'm saying. Sorry guys. So yeah, send the question
there.
here.
They don't see it. Is the question thingy there?
I see it on my thingy.
I don't see it on mine either, so I don't know if it's. I don't know how.
Oh no. Okay, wait, hold on. Turn off commenting. Turn off. No, it's on over here.
Everybody's commenting saying not there. The question box is.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, guys, just bear with us, please. You know, patience this afternoon with us, please.
No. Sorry, guys. I don't. Them know, you know. Them know. Said me not do this live thing, you know. This is not me.
Oh my gosh, is it on now? No.
Is it on now? No, you still don't see. Because it's telling me question from your viewers will be shown here. Oh, backside.
Okay. I have a question, guys. How you turn it on? if it's off, how you turn it on?
Good one.
That's my question. No? No? Okay, everybody's just saying no. Well, I guess we reached question section. You guys will just put a question and we'll try to go through them. That's the only other suggestion that I can, try.
Let me see. I'm sorry. Okay, I said this one. What age did I pierce her ears? I pierced her ears at 6 weeks, just after she got her 6-week shots.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got that one. But yeah, so after Connor, now let me tell you what's hard about C-section. I won't lie, that natural labor that you guys are lucky with. It's like after you come out, you're good, you can go back. You see C-section now, it's like you're still healing while you're taking care of the baby. So you still have to be in that phase. But like I said, I had already, because I went through it with Connor. Connor was my testing ground. So, you know, I remember what I did, what I should have done, what I didn't do, what I could have.
Let me skip over. So let me go to Connor then. How was that experience? Your first baby, you know, you just had a C-section. You're in pain. Were you in pain?
Girl.
Okay, so you were in pain. Were you co-sleeping at that time?
Yeah. I wasn't, to be honest, all right. With the 2 C-sections, Lex, the only one I cried in was Dylan. Because I don't know if it was because of the double surgery, but yo, I remember I'm sitting on that bed and I felt like my entire insides were about to explode. Like it was so bad, and I never got this with Connor. All they did was when I left the hospital, they gave me a prescription for Percocet. In the hospital, they
They
had
gave
to
you
give me
Percocet?
I had to. That was what
Wow.
This time they were like, okay, bitch, I see you. I
Oh
see
my.
you. Yeah, and I have a high pain threshold. So you know, so when pain start lick me, it's hot. So they were like, they gave me Percocet once a day because they said they didn't want to, they can't up it anymore because you're on the risk of getting addicted, blah blah blah. I'm like, whatever,
So
give
I
it
have
to
a
me.
question. So the
Yeah,
Percocets were okay with you breastfeeding? Because
yeah,
that's interesting. I
yeah.
didn't know. Okay, that's interesting because you know there's so much pills that you can't take while you're breastfeeding. Blah 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 blah.
Oh yes,
So I didn't think that
oh
would be
yes.
one that would be able. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why they gave it to me in such a small dose.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why. So okay, jumping back to Connor. So that was my first one. It was painful. The healing was a little bit more painful because it was new, it was fresh. But to be honest, like I was still walking around, I was pushing myself because I mean I did kickboxing and at the time what our kickboxing master persons, whatever, I can't remember what they call him. He used to tell us that the mind governs the body.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I kind of use that to an extent. So even if I'm in pain, I push myself through it. Not too much because at the end of the day, still your mind cannot escape the physical things that are
Pain,
happening to
yeah.
you.
Mm-hmm.
So with Connor, it was like it was just me. Um, and I had my aunt and I had my mom. So, you know, I had help. But I'm the type of person where like I feel like it's my baby, so it's my responsibility. So even when people are trying to help me, I'll still be like, no,
I'll do it.
okay. Girl,
Okay,
that's stuff
let's
with
jump
this
into
one.
that. How was your support system during your first baby with the pain and all that? Because like you said,
Amazing.
it was amazing.
Amazing.
Talk about
Amazing.
how important support is during this whole
Super
process.
important. Absolutely the most important thing ever.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
and it's so funny. Last night when I was on live, just randomly, somebody was talking about, you know, his baby mother don't want to see him youth and all of that. And I'm like, yo, whatever you do, Bridget, just be there. Because when we're pregnant, we say a lot of dumb shit and we do a lot. Like the emotions and the hormones that are going on. We do what we do, okay?
Facts,
But
facts.
it is very, very important
Mm-hmm.
for a new mother, to have somebody there with her because it's a lot. It's a lot. And PD, postpartum depression is real. I've known people with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, you know, it's really real because it's a lot of things that you have to be focusing on. You have to focus on taking care of the baby, you have to focus on taking care of yourself.
Self
You know?
eating.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
So,
So you had baby right before COVID-19, right?
yep, girl,
So you
right.
escaped that. You had like a narrow escape right there.
A
And you
narrow
had your
escape,
babies
exactly.
in Jamaica or in the States.
I had her in the States.
And so how soon after did you come back home?
1 week.
Wow, that was quick. You were just like in and out. And that was the
And
same with
out.
Connor, right?
And out. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to be honest, I wanted to be there longer because at the end of the day, I love being there. It's everything is you know, it's so much easier to get certain things there, you know, in when I want something, I know I can either go to Walmart, I can go to Target, I can go to one of those places and get exactly what I want. So I wanted to stay longer, but then I heard about COVID and I'm like, okay, I don't want them to close the borders on me. I have to get back home. I have to work. Like, you know, I have so many contracts here that I have to be on the ground for. I
Yeah.
cannot. So I was like, okay, I scheduled the C-section for this date. I'm going home a week later.
You don't play.
No.
You came out of the hospital right away and you're going home right away.
Well, this time around, I won't lie, this time around, I soaked up the hospital. Oh, yes, I soaked it right up. Stayed my full 3 days.
What was the difference this time?
I think this time I was giving myself grace. This time I was taking it easy on myself. I wasn't pushing myself as hard.
Okay.
And there are a lot of lessons I learned this time around. Like the first time around with Connor, you know, I wanted to get back to work, so I was rushing, and I never really got to just, yeah, I got to spend time with him and I got to be with him and I got to bond with him, but it's totally different from with Dylan. Completely different. It's like I'm so within the moment every single time this time around. You know, even
Oh, that's
breastfeeding.
so sweet.
Yeah, for real. Like with Connor, I wanted to hurry up and done breastfeeding because I didn't like pumping and I had to go back to work and I couldn't carry him on the road with me all the time. So this time now, it's like I'm finding ways around all of that because I'm enjoying the experience so much more.
Okay. So you are breastfeeding. How is that?
Yeah.
How was breastfeeding this time different from the first time? Give us a little,
Okay. So breastfeeding Connor was, I don't want to say awful, but it wasn't great. Like my nipples were constantly, wait, can you hear me?
I'm good.
Oh, my nipples were constantly chapped and it got to a point where I wanted to stop after like a month. And then I'm like, no, I love the bonding. I like looking at him, because there's some connection when you're
Yeah.
breastfeeding. And both of them latched perfectly, so that wasn't an issue for me. But with Connor now, he was always hungry, like constantly, like literally every 20 minutes he was hungry. I was like, no, I cannot do this. I can't do this. So I made up my mind and we had him on Similac, which he loved. And then the nanny that we got for him, she started to give him porridge. And from him start drinking the porridge, he don't want no formula. So yay, that's good for my pockets. I don't mind.
How long after did you start him on the Similac?
Well, he was in the hospital. They gave him a bottle, just to supplement. So I started him completely on formula after 4 months. When he was 4 months, that's when he just started drinking completely formula. So I had to wean him though because my mom explained to me that you can't just do it cold turkey like that. So I had to get to a point where it was just breast then bottle, then breast then bottle, and then less breast and more bottle. And then I totally got him off breast.
Is that the same thing with Dylan now, or is
yeah? So I have to supplement her because what happened was because I had to do the double surgery, they had to give her a bottle after she was born. So I never got to see Dylan till 11 p.m. that night. So she was born at midday, and I never got to see her at 11 p.m.
Wait, you never got to see her until midnight?
I mean, I saw her after she was born. They gave me a little skin to skin, but when they realized what they had to do, I had to get general anesthesia because I had only gotten a spinal tap, and the spinal tap only lasts 3 hours. Okay. So what was going to happen though was that the surgery was going to be much longer, so the spinal tap was going to wear off. So I actually felt it wearing off, and I felt them inside my stomach, girl. Yeah, girl.
So you opted to stay awake for both?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, both of them. Both of them. I have to stay awake. Girl, I have to see my baby them born. Hello. Yeah, I always got the spinal tap because it was just like, boom. I have to see them as they come out. I want to see them. I want to see their face. When this one came out,
crying and everything.
Yeah, girl. When she came out, I looked at her like, oh, why you look like your father, Brigitte? Yo, the entire OR was in fits. They're like, seriously? I'm like, yes, this don't make no sense.
Nobody don't look like you. No, I understand.
None of them don't look like me.
You can go for the third one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. I remember you saying that.
Well, to be honest with you, I really do would have another child because I still have my ovaries. So I can reproduce. It's just that I can't carry another baby. So I would get a surrogate, but it has to be when I'm rich, because trust me, I can't do this again. Like, so it's like starting over.
The reason for the third child would be to try to have the third child to look like you, because you already have the boy and you have the girl. So most people consider that the perfect family. So the third child would just be I want to look like me.
I just want somebody to look like me. Like when they just born, I want them to look like me.
And then the baby's gonna born and not look like you. That's gonna happen, right?
Where's the face?
I'm just telling you.
Where's the face?
So be careful what you really want. there's so much questions going on the live right now. I don't even know if we should start answering them because we don't have the question section.
All right, let me bust a scroll. Okay.
We don't have the question section. So
Nick is asking, how long will you be breastfeeding? I've been breastfeeding now for 4 months, but I supplement her, guys. So I'm not exclusively breastfeeding. My little breast them cannot exclusively breastfeed this giant. She is a tickers.
I can relate.
You want to? Oh,
no, she's actually really small, but she's always eating. I don't know why she's always hungry, but
get ready for the
I had to be giving her a bottle because they did tell me that she is kind of small for her age.
Yeah,
and they want her to be in the same age, the same weight.
Yeah.
So they advise me to give her some formula as well as breastfeed. So it's like both. Even though I do prefer the breast because they always give you breast is best situation. Yeah. So, but yeah, we do give her formula.
She's fine though.
Benefits of giving birth in the States?
So many.
Trust me.
So many.
A lot.
Like, I mean, well, to be honest with you guys, I don't think we can properly answer that question because we've never had children in Jamaica.
That's so. But I'm going to ask you a question. With you giving birth in the States, right, and you were having a C-section, and then you heard that you have this placenta thing, like if you were having the baby in Jamaica, would you have gotten scared based on all the health issues that we know we're known for, etc., anything like that?
Let me tell you why I wouldn't have gotten scared, because my gynae is the boss, and I trust him 100%. Daryl Daly would not have let me go on that table. Like he wouldn't have. The thing is, that is the only thing I would trust.
Okay.
If it wasn't him, then mother just said, Jesus, open the door them and take me because I'm coming home. And that's just real, because in Jamaica people don't understand. The blood has to come from blood bank, and I'm O negative. Okay?
Rare.
Only O negative blood can help me.
Yeah.
Nobody into the world cannot help me. So the blood has to come from blood bank, be transported to the hospital. That's just a lot.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's gonna make it in time. All of them little things there that you have to really wonder about. So it's no disrespect to our country and the people here, but I know I wouldn't have worried if it would have been Daryl. So to answer your question, no, I wouldn't have been fearful or worried because I know that Daryl knows exactly what he's doing.
And that's your gynecologist is Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
So I have a question. You went through your weekly visits and everything in Jamaica? No?
I do. Well, not for Dylan. I was awful with the second pregnancy. Awful. I think I saw him twice. I know.
I guess because you know what you went through the first time, so you're just like, I got this the second time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go to your first pregnancy then, because I think that was when you experienced everything and you were being the average mom where she does everything like what the book says you're supposed to do.
For real. We need to stick to the first pregnancy for true.
Because your second pregnancy, you're just like, I got this. I don't need to do what they're telling me to do. Okay, so you went to your visits out in Jamaica, and then you flew later on in your pregnancy here to deliver both babies. Okay, how was that experience for you, like to switch over from Jamaica, doing all those visits, and then coming here to? It was good.
It was good. It was good.
No issues.
No issues whatsoever. And I still had Daryl, so he was only a phone call away, a video call, a text, or whatever. So.
Do you think it would have been scarier if you were doing all of this during COVID-19 situation? Because how much people are allowed in your operation room?
In my operating room, I think just one person.
And that would be your partner.
Yeah, and this time he couldn't even have been in there because he had to have Connor outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just me this time. The only time they called him in was to tell him what was happening.
Okay. Because with COVID for us, I remember, I had a vaginal birth.
Right.
So they allow you 3 people, But then
Oh,
because
good.
I had gave birth during the whole uproar of COVID, I was only allowed one person so much that, when it was time to push, I had my doctor in front of me, one nurse to the side, and then Warren was the other person holding my leg.
Wow.
So it was pretty interesting because, normally, from what I remember, it's normally two nurses that you have, one holding right leg and one holding left leg. And I
Yeah.
remember the doctor stopping at one point. He's just like, no, you have to hold her leg like this.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. But it was an interesting delivery. I guess
Sorry. I'm totally just visualizing that.
yeah, no. Interesting to say the least, but I guess we can go back to the questions that they're asking.
Yeah, okay, I just saw one. My scar is, I mean, it's not bulgy, it's not thick, but it's visible. It's visible. It's a lot of skin to heal. So, give it. I don't know how long ago you had your C-section, lazemi, how do you pronounce that? But give yourself some time. My scar actually disappeared with Connor after a year. So give yourself some time.
Okay, as a young mom, I'm going to probably interrupt some of these questions. I'm sorry. As a young mommy, you're all about your physique and how you look, etc., etc. How did you feel, after, even though, the blessing, the scars are blessings that you gave, how do you feel about knowing that, I now have a scar on, your tummy? Was that, a concern for you in any way? Not really? No.
No,
Yeah, you have the
not.
blessing now and everything is good and healthy. You were fine.
Yeah, the first time. I mean, no, it's still the same, but it's like, no, I kind of want to just go back to normal. So it's like sometimes I see old pictures of my body and I'm like, oh, the good old days.
The good old days.
But, it's not that bad, and I'm like I said, we're grateful for them, but at the same time, I still want to.
Yeah, because you're young and you're still in youth and you still want to look nice and wear your swimsuit and be happy and everything like that. So I'm just asking, I know that's a lot of concern for young mummies. So
yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, there's certain, and I figured as much that if there's something that for me, you see, if there's something that I really, 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 really don't like, it can be fixed. Like there are plastic surgeons all over the place, so I can get girl.
You're speaking the truth though, so no, for real.
It's man. So
I agree.
Eventually.
All right, guys. You probably let me scroll up and read for you because I know one of your hand is taken. So let me help you.
No.
How was it traveling with a week-old baby?
It was fine.
It was easy. No crying. But wow, that's a dream. I haven't traveled yet, so I don't know what it's like that.
I had her in a sole wrap. So I think it's because she was constantly on me, but it was fine. I'm super adaptable, like I'm a survivor. So whatever happened, I mean, you should have seen us in the airport, dog. It was first of all, our flight was delayed for 6 hours. 6 hours, okay. 6 hours. We sat in that airport. We were supposed to leave. The flight was scheduled for 1:30. We did not leave till 6:15. Yeah. And you just make do. Like I remember Karim was getting antsy and he was so annoyed. But we had everything we needed. I have a little Daka tot. So because Dylan was on me, Connor wanted to sleep, laid it out on the airport floor. Connor go to sleep. You just have to adapt. Like, and it's so funny in that moment. I'm looking at him like, I knew they call y'all the superior sex.
Guys, if you guys have a question, just post them now because it's really hard to read them back up. So if you have questions, post them now so we can read them now. Okay, this person says, well, 6 hours with the new word. That's not a question. May ask the Lord. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, it's going by fast. May ask the Lord to part my vagina when it's time to give birth, like how the Moses part the Red Sea. Oh my gosh. That's not a question as well. Did you travel without a passport for her?
No, you can't do that. You mad?
You said, I guess, how did her password, I'm missing their passports and birth certificate worked out so fast?
I mean, you get the birth certificate you get the birth certificate within the same day. You get a birth certificate the same day. I don't know. You never got it the same day, Lexi, or it wasn't ready?
No, I don't think I got mine the same day. I left the hospital in the night, and I think
Oh,
it was
okay.
a case where I remember I'm now going through COVID, so my thing probably was different.
Oh shoot,
So
yeah.
I couldn't just walk up to the office and be like, okay, can I have? It was a case where I had to send an email or something like that, and it was sent to me by mail. So my time was different, so it probably wasn't done by that usually.
Mail. No, I never chose mail. I chose pickup. So from both my kids. So as soon as I left the hospital, I was able to go pick it up.
So that was my original plan to pick up, but of course, with everything being closed and COVID-19, etc., we had to do it by mail. Okay.
Yeah.
Had baby March 21st and still don't have mine now thanks to COVID. Oh no, I understand. Yeah, well, I don't know how the passport situation with how you work, but with me now, trying to get a passport for my daughter is really rough because when I apply, they're just like, oh, it's going to take several months because there's no rush. The only thing you can do is emergency. And of course, I don't have an emergency. I just want to get it. So it's like, oh gosh, when am I going to ever leave here?
I know. Hush boogie. It soon come.
Several months. Okay, other states differ. In Texas, it was 2 days after. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I guess.
Let me tell you, what they do is, well, for me, with both kids, somebody came when you got settled in your own room in the hospital. So this is after you leave the recovery room.
Yeah.
With C-section, and you go into your room. Somebody comes in either that same evening or the next morning, and they ask you for all the details for your baby. They fill out the information and they send it to the birth certificate place, and the birth certificate is ready. So by the time you're ready to leave the hospital, you can go pick it up. Whether it's if it's night, of course you can't go, but the next day, you go to the thing.
How soon were you able to get something to eat, Denny? Can you remember?
I had to wait.
A long while, right?
Yeah, a while. I had to wait.
And how soon? How much longer before you gave birth or delivered were you able to get something to eat? Like have anything to eat in your stomach or anything like that?
Let me tell you. I had to. One second. Mon. I know. I just tell you. Can you park over the other side? Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So I had. Both my babies were born in the morning. Connor was born at 11:30. Dylan was born at 12. I wasn't able to eat until maybe 12 hours after. Yeah. Can't remember, girl. They put me up and they're shifting everything back into place. So yeah, 12 hours.
And I know. You ate before you went to before
no. Oh, I didn't.
So when you wake up, were you hungry? Like, were you like, oh my God, I would have loved to eat something?
No.
No, okay. No. Or maybe your mind just wasn't on that. Maybe your mind was just thinking, baby, oh my God, I can't wait to see my baby.
For either of the two. I remember the first time with Connor, my mind was just on, oh my God, my baby. My baby. I'm so excited for my baby.
That must be it because...
Yeah. And then with her, no, I was just tired. I was exhausted. Because I had never gotten general anesthesia before. So waking up from that, remember when they gave that to me, I knocked out within like maybe, I think, them time of count. And me now, I don't remember if I reached 5.
You're like, what?
Yeah, I woke up, but I do remember I woke up. I remember, Dylan was born at 12, and I didn't wake up. I woke up after 5.
Oh, you had a nice little nap.
I had a nice little nap.
Okay, so after Dylan was born, Carrie Dylan, after she was born, Carrie was able to come in the room and stuff like that, or it was still okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he got to so after she was born, remember I had to go into another surgery, so he got to take her and they took him to the nursery and got to show him everything. So okay. I was just wondering how like that process is, because of course mine is different. Once you're okay and baby's okay, they put you on the chest. You have baby from birth till you move into the other room, etc.
Right.
Okay.
That's what was with Connor.
That's what you did with Connor.
Yeah.
You were able to have him from he was born straight until afterwards.
Yep.
Okay, these questions now, oh gosh, it's so hard to find.
I know.
All right, if breastfeeding, what's a good way to get your nipples to poke out for milk to pass through easily?
I don't know. Girl, I got them good breastfeeding nipples. They just be like
yeah, she said she didn't have any issues, and I also did not have any issues with
yeah.
mine. So I'm actually not sure. That's probably something you probably have to ask your gyno, your doctor. I don't know.
Yeah.
The lactation, what do they call them? Lactation consultants or something like that.
Right.
Probably one of those because I don't know. I don't know for that one. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what a question. So shake nothing. I don't know. Oh, Nicole is asking if you were able to have a shake or anything like that.
No.
Just no food.
Nothing.
Somebody said that they couldn't eat for 3 days. No, that's crazy.
No. Oh no, that's bad. No, girl, you crazy. Crazy, yeah. Girl.
You guys are there. I think that I don't know if the questions are above or I'm not sure. As a Jamaican, did you pay to deliver your baby abroad?
Yes.
Of course. Nothing in life not free.
Nothing in life don't free, my love.
Okay, Lexi, where did you and Denique have your baby? That's kind of okay. Well, I live in Orlando. I mean, I live in Florida, and then, I have my baby in Orlando. Florida. Yeah, in Florida. Did your partner stay for 3 days with you?
Yes.
Okay.
So in the room, they have it's the most uncomfortable bed in life, but it is a bed. They have a little bed.
In your recovery room?
No. In the actual room
the operation room.
No. Wait. Yeah, no, the recovery room. The recovery room. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, there's a bed in there for the partner, for my partner. So yeah, he got to stay with me.
Okay, did any of you guys have postpartum? I'm guessing that they're trying to ask if they have postpartum depression or something like that, because we all go through postpartum, full stop.
Something.
Yeah, it's a part of the whole, I got pregnant, I had a baby.
I mean, I think it was normal for me. I never had any depressive feelings or anything. I was just mostly tired.
I don't think I would say I'm depressed. I would just say that I miss, my family, and I don't have any friends here. So that's really it for me. But I wouldn't say I'm depressed because I have, my one support here with me. But other than that,
those are natural emotions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, keep forgetting that you had baby COVID time.
Trust me. So I didn't even get to have a baby shower, so I had to have a virtual baby shower. So I don't have pictures with my family. You have pictures with your family hugging your belly or with your big belly. I don't have any of that. Oh yeah. I don't have any of that. But it was a sad time, but I got through it. I'm over it by now.
Absolutely.
Lexi, did you tear during your delivery? Yes, I had a 1-degree tear.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's the smallest one. So I was pretty grateful. It could have been worse, right? It could have been worse. My spouse almost died watching my C-section.
It's a lot.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's a lot to witness.
Okay, these aren't really questions, but I guess I'll just read them anyways. I've never experienced C-section on all my kids' natural birth, but this is a very nice. Yeah, you're lucky. Very lucky. Denique had 2, so she can speak for the C-section woman. You can use a latch. Okay, Chelsea's basically giving us information on the person that asked about the nipple thingy. You can use a latch assist for inverted nipples. It's on Amazon. So the person that asked the question about how to get the nipples.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
So, yeah, she can use an inverted nipples assistance. Delivery process and experience will be different from region to region. Facts. Do you make Denique, you might as well Denique, you make pregnancy look effortless.
Sure. Thank you.
If you're traveling a couple days after, for sure.
No,
Not
she didn't
sure.
have a C-section. She had natural birth.
How much? I know somebody had asked this to Candice when she was on the live.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you want to answer it, but it says, how much does it cost to deliver your baby abroad?
A lot of money.
Lots of money, full stop.
A lot of money. Trust me.
um,
Um, it's a lot, and I've had people ask me if it's worth it,
mhm.
and I'll tell you, I'll always tell them the same thing. Somebody had asked Jody Henriquez, Sean Paul's wife, and it's worth it. And it's worth it because, you know, you're giving your kids an opportunity to excel, you know, elsewhere, and to be able to give them a platform for them to just be on a wider scope in the world. I mean, we have to call a spade a spade.
Understand. And at the same time, you're able to now give them dual citizenship because are you Jamaican, right? You're Jamaican?
Yeah.
So she's now able to give him both the American passport and the Jamaican passport if she feels,
Exactly.
you know, if that's something that she wants to do. So, you know,
Yep.
why not? Why not?
Well, exactly. Exactly. If you
Um,
can, and I tell people, if you can, and the situation aligns itself, you know,
why not?
you can go for it. The first time around, like to be honest, Connor wasn't scheduled to be born in the States. That was pure buck-ups. They told me that I couldn't leave. I couldn't go back on the plane. I was too far along.
How far along were you?
When I was traveling with Connor, because I was so small, and
They
of
didn't
course,
realize.
I was so excited about being pregnant. I wanted everybody to know how far along I was. So when I was at the airport, going back on our flight to go back going back on my flight to go back to Jamaica. I was 38 weeks, 2 days, and yeah, the JetBlue person was just like, no, we can't put you on the flight. I'm
I think
sorry.
it's 36 weeks, right? I think, right?
For JetBlue, it's either 36 or 37, one of them. And she was like, I'm sorry, we can't admit you to the flight. And they refunded me. They gave me back my money. They gave me back half of the money, of course, because I'd already taken the flight up. So they gave me back half the money, and they were like, sorry.
So at that point, since that wasn't your plan to have the baby in the US, you know, had to make the preparations now to, you know, get a hospital, like find a hospital and everything, I think.
Yo, that part was stressful.
I can imagine.
That part was stressful. Thankfully, I have family everywhere. So especially in Florida, I have a lot of family in Florida. So I reached out to my aunt, who's a midwife.
Okay.
And I explained to her the situation. This is what is happening. I need your help. What do I do? And she was just like, let's go, girl. Let's go. And she put everything in place for me. I didn't have to do anything. The only thing I had to do was reach out to Daryl and tell him what was happening. And he was like, okay, no problem. I can email over everything. Thank God for technology and our growth in technology. Because, you know, say if it was like back in the day, dog. Whew.
I'm going to ask you a question. Just for the spur of the moment. How do you feel about a home birth, like those birth?
I wanted one of those so bad. Yes.
Wow. Because I remember for me, you know, with the whole COVID-19, a lot of people kept saying, you know, I hope you have a home delivery and a home birth. And I remember thinking to myself, not going to happen because, and this was just my personal opinion, I don't know anything about, you know, delivering any baby. I didn't have a doula from the jump. You get what I mean? It was just always me and then my gynecologist. And then, no offense, but my partner doesn't have a clue either. So therefore,
they don't.
I'm not going to risk my life.
I'm going to do that with Connor.
Not risking my life just to have this natural water baby. No, not doing it.
No,
sorry.
I wouldn't have done it with my first. I would not have done it with my first.
No. So then when I went to my gynecologist and, you know, with the whole COVID-19, because I didn't have to be going there with masks and everything, no, and I'm just like, you know, so, how do you feel about me doing that? But he's just like, no, don't do it. Come to the hospital. I just like, I wasn't going to do it any other way, but I'm just asking your opinion. And he said, no.
I wouldn't have done it with my first.
He said, don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's just like, everything will be safe. Just keep your mask on. This is just like, okay. I was just asking, you know, for knowledge. Yeah. Not really.
It's a risk. It's a risk that you take that a lot of people don't like to take. But it's beautiful. I had a doula with Connor. Like I said, girl, first time mommy, you always do everything. So I
Exactly.
had a doula. I went to all the classes. I went to prenatal yoga. Couldn't talk to me. Yeah, I do everything.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you. I know I'm kind of not listening to their questions at the moment, but I'm just gonna ask one more question. So during your first pregnancy, were you like, did your diet change? Did you not have morning sickness?
Oh,
Anything like that?
okay. No morning sickness ever. I had no morning sickness in either of my pregnancies. My pregnancies were great. I had all the energy in the world. I was still building things. I was still running up and down. I was still doing everything in the world. Diet change was for Connor. Lexi, I didn't even drink. Okay, to show you how the new mommy, the excitement to be a new mommy. I used to have when we go to eat, I used to have to get a shot of Pepsi or a shot of Cherry Coke. And they'd look at me strange, like, you mean you want a cup? And I'm like, no,
a shot.
I'm pregnant. I just need a shot. I just need the taste in my throat.
Oh my God.
With Dylan, girl, oh my God. I drink Pepsi. I drink every soda in the world. I drink. I changed nothing about my diet.
Oh my
Nothing.
God.
I
Guys,
was eating
don't listen
drinking.
to any, you have to know what your body can manage.
Don't do that.
If your body can manage it, go right ahead. I don't think I stopped drinking soda either. I just probably didn't do it as much. Like,
Right.
You are conscious about saying just like, let me drink more water than.
Yeah, exactly.
But I didn't consult either. So, but guys, don't follow DENYQUE and drink the soda. You never know, your body might not be like hers.
Exactly.
So that's what advice she's not gonna give you to do. but,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But yeah, okay. What else I need to say? What else you guys want to ask DENYQUE? Don't know if she's gonna answer these questions ever again. So you need to ask her no.
Right?
Ask her no. I didn't want to
both get after effects from. Okay, Lexi didn't have a C-section, guys. I did. Lexi had natural birth.
Yes.
But after effects, I'm not sure what you mean. Amlarine, can you just elaborate a little bit with the after effects? Because I was weight after pregnancy. I am a house. I am as big as a friggin' hotel.
Oh my gosh. She's lying. She's not. I'm sure you guys see her pictures on IG. She's not as big as
my girl. I weigh 162 pounds, okay?
I don't think we'll discuss my weight because I remember when I was.
Let's not talk about that, okay? Ladies do not discuss their weight, guys. You cannot be asking
when
this
I
question.
was going to my appointment and I was putting on like 9 pounds every time, and my doctor came and he goes, "Wow, who is doing the cooking?" And I'm just thinking, wow, that's true. He's just like, no, I'm just saying you put on 9 pounds 4 weeks ago and you put on 10. I'm just thinking, I'm eating more too. Nah, for real, I'm just like, wow.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, but,
and
like I said in the live before, pregnancy is a time that you get to enjoy your food.
Exactly.
Like, you're not worried about weight. You're not worried about, if your belly looks small. You're not worried about, the only thing you're worried about is if, does my belly look like the amount of weeks that I am. That's what you're really worried about. So
exactly. That's for real. That's fact. Okay. I see Nick's asking, how soon after did you start working out? You start working out yet, Lex?
No. And I think I can. I just don't think I'm.
Yeah, no, you can. I got clearance to start working out after 6 weeks from my gynae. But somebody else, a midwife, actually told me to give myself 5 months just to be safe.
Really?
So that you don't have. Yeah, she said just to be safe because I did a C-section and a hysterectomy, so it's 2 surgeries in one. At the same time, you want to make sure that my body is completely back at whatever. But my gynae told me, said 6 weeks is fine, I can start workout. But
I think that's like the time period for everybody. I'm not sure, but
I think that's
I'm keeping it cool. I can't bother right now. So
same, girl, same. Simone is asking, what was conceiving like? Girl, you want to know about our sex life?
Go watch that video.
I don't think this is the show for that, girl. Joke. Us, we never start. Connor was, Dylan was buck-ups. I mean, okay, so not buck-ups, because we know we wanted another baby, like 2 years. We wanted 2 years apart. So they're almost 2 years apart. They're 20 months apart.
Okay.
So, we didn't do too bad. So, buck-ups meaning we never really planned.
Yeah.
Oh, I just never went back on birth control.
Wait, so question, you planned for the first one?
Yeah. We did.
You're one of the few, because most people don't really plan. I didn't plan. I just found out.
Yeah.
So,
Now
okay.
your girl had it all planned out.
Nice.
All planned out. The timing though, that's what I didn't plan for. I never planned for the timing. So we actually got pregnant a little bit after we got married. We got pregnant and I lost that one. Well, to be honest, it was a loss, but it wasn't a loss because there was no embryo. So it was something called a blighted ovum. I don't know if anybody else has ever heard of that. It's when there's a sac, but there's nothing in there. So I don't know what happened.
That's still named as a miscarriage, right?
Well, yeah, but my guy doesn't call it a miscarriage.
That's why I asked, because he said it was.
Yeah. I mean, he says that's what I can call it because, I mean, there's no other way to describe it, but there was no baby. So really and truly, there's no miscarriage. But that's what people are going to see it as.
Yeah.
So we had that, I think it was around April, and then by November, we weren't actively trying again, but by November, we were like, okay, cool, here comes Connor. And then Dylan, like I said, pure buck-ups. Proper.
I want to ask you this question. Even though it's not labeled as a miscarriage, what was, because I know, your mood probably might have changed and shifted, I'm not sure. Yeah. But how was that, like, feeling for you? Like, you're just like, you tried and then, this happened. Like, how was your whole mental?
Wow. Well, to be honest with you, I bawled like a baby.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
As much as I knew there was nothing there, it still felt like I lost something, So, but Daryl was great about it. Kareem was great about it. They were really supportive. They're really there for me. Just reminding me that, it's all a part of God's plan and all that good stuff.
And then in November, here you had a baby. So, everything, worked out.
Exactly.
What can you do to gain weight? Gain weight? After pregnancy?
What's it?
We are trying to lose it, girl. We're trying to lose it, so we don't know. Just continue eating.
Continue eating. It's for real. Continue. Well, I don't know. I don't think you would gain weight as much. I think you'd probably lose.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm losing weight because I'm breastfeeding, but I'm also not eating properly. So it's like it go down today, come back up tomorrow. If you know what I mean, like, I don't know.
It's up and down.
Yeah, but for the person that wants to gain weight, you are one of the few, because everybody else wants to lose their baby weight. So, wrong set of girls you're asking.
A wrong set of girls. Oh, so Noreen is saying if you feel pain, okay. So any after effect, okay, that's your after effects or C-section. Okay. No. I have none of those things. No pain, no discomfort. I was up and down stairs. My aunts were fussing me. My mother was fussing me. I cannot be doing that. I was doing that within like a week or two. So I am probably not the best person to ask for advice about C-section recovery, because you might listen to me and take my advice, and then something happens, or advice and it works.
I feel like I have to ask that moment that they come with a scary story. Not too scary to scare us away, but like you've had a decent amount. You know.
I think you need to ask a mommy that has a very, very low pain threshold.
Really?
Breeze blower.
The mommy I had before, her pain threshold was like, I guess you would say like it's leveled. It wasn't like too high or anything like that.
Yeah.
But her story also was not scary. And I don't know why in my head I just think C-section scary. I think that's what the C stands for, scary with a C.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
No,
you guys are giving me like these good stories, making me think that it's not that bad.
it's
Because
not.
let's see
It's not.
somebody comment and say it was scary. Maybe it's different with each person, I guess. So just like just like a vaginal birth, it's different because my story was different from the other mummies that came on the episodes before. So
Yeah.
everybody's story is different, which is the reason why I started this whole series anyways, because we all have a different story. There's so much things that we can talk about and air out and say, my experience was this, Denny's experience was that, and we both did the same thing and gave birth to a baby. So
Boom.
so,
It was the same result that we got.
no hard laughing or no sneezing.
No, that's for real. So I remember a friend of mine just the other day, maybe 2 days ago, was telling me that she prayed a C-section because she's seen people sneeze and sneeze out them stitches. I'm like, don't get me wrong, it's probably possible, but swallow the sneeze and control yourself. What is wrong with you? No. Listen, you have to brace for these things, which is what I did. You have to brace, and you cannot be doing things at full force. If you feel a big sneeze coming on, you have to just hold on your belly, hold on your incision, and comfort yourself as best as possible. What works too, they told me, was using a pillow. So hugging a pillow right on your tummy, and if you want to cough or you want to sneeze, just hug the pillow, and it braces you. So that's something for anybody that will be having a She
said she had 2 C-sections and it was not scary at all. The person that asked, yes, I had a vaginal birth, so I cannot relate to any C-section scary stories or non-scary stories, but it's very interesting to hear that it's not scary. But like we're hearing 2 sides, because there are people coming in and saying that it was not scary, and then there's people saying that it was scary. So I guess it just depends on your doctor. It depends on you.
Exactly. It depends on you. Control your sneeze and control your cough.
I was going to say pray about it, but okay. I was going to say pray about it.
Sure.
Okay, that's an extraness that now stitches pop out. You can I'm bad at this type of thing, but okay, you can ban the belly.
No, you can't ban the belly for true.
You can?
True. And just where I got this time around. Did I get one with color? I don't remember, but with Dylan I got a belly band.
Belly band.
So you just wear that, and it braces you out.
Did you have a lip on your belly from C-section?
A lip?
I was supposed to ask you, what is that?
Oh, I know what it is. I've seen it. No, I don't. I don't have one.
What is that?
It's when. So it looks like a lip. I've seen it. So it's like you belly. Okay. So this is the belly.
Yeah.
And then that's the lip right there.
Is that like a bulge?
This is pouch. Yeah.
Okay. So I think this question is funny. It says but I don't think this would be an issue for Denise. How was taking a poop after birth?
I got stool softeners, so yeah. But I got a suppository.
I think it might be different when you have a vaginal birth from a C-section. It might be. Yeah.
It might be.
Because for me, stool softener or whatever them claim them give you, it was not very easy to do that. Okay, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's okay, girl.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I understand where you're coming from.
No, like you said, the 10 months of pregnancy was, the 10th month was the roughest.
Oh yes, the roughest. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that great, guys. My C-section was great. I opted to be awake. My recovery process, that was something else.
Yeah.
Denny's recovery process was pretty easy. So, she can't relate.
I'm telling you, it's not that bad. Okay. But what I find is that people only talk about the scary things about pregnancy. They don't talk about the good stuff.
Exactly. There's a lot of good stuff. You have to have healthy babies running around with you.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of good stuff.
Okay.
Okay, no, we're talking about.
If you have questions on your side, you can just call. I'm trying to
We're here.
Okay. Did anyone experience hemorrhoids during pregnancy? I didn't. I don't know if Denique did.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I recover very fast after C-section. You and Denique. Pooping was hard. Pooping was fantastic. Pooping was hard. Was it because you? Oh yeah, she did. You had a C-section.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I guess it just. I think a lot of things with pregnancy and being pregnant and delivery, labor, etc., etc. It kind of depends on the person. You know, your body. So
Yeah.
like what Denny go through, you might or might not go through. What I went through, you may or may not go through. It just depends on you, your body, maybe your diet. I'm not sure. Because there's so much things that they tell you to eat when you're pregnant. I did not follow any of those because, you know, I was always hungry. So,
same girl. Hallelujah.
If them tell you say you must eat what oatmeal and anything that's healthy and anything like that, no, I didn't have any of those. I don't know. So I don't know.
No, I didn't have preeclampsia, and I'm sure Lexi didn't have it either.
No, I did not. Recovery was in between, but I had postpartum depression. Oh yeah, no, I know it can be really bad. It really can be. The thing about when I was pregnant, I know I was reading up a lot about everything, and there's like so much stories about people being, you know, depressed. And even when I was at my hospital and I was leaving, like the nurses, like I had like 3, 4, 5 nurses coming in to ask me if I feel suicidal, if I feel like I want to hurt my baby, if I feel like, and I mean like they were asking me like every hour, every single hour after my baby was born, they're asking me if I feel like this, if I feel like that. And even the first pediatrician visit, they're just like, they had me fill out a form, you know, have you harmed yourself in the last month? Have you this? And I'm thinking, yeah, it really is something very, very serious.
It is crazy. It's crazy. What is happening here now?
Denny, could you do a family YouTube? Like, no. Okay. Denny, did you do an epidural? She had a C-section.
I had a spinal.
Yeah,
I had a spinal tap. So there are 2 types of epidural, I was told. The spinal tap is the tamer one, I believe. So it doesn't keep, I think an epidural keeps starting over, or it keeps, I don't know how it works. So but for what I got, spinal block, sorry, I keep calling it a spinal tap. I got a spinal block. So it's when you lean forward and you kind of hang over, and there's, I think it's between your 6th and 7th vertebrae that they have to stick a needle right in there and numb you right there. That's what I got for the 2 of them.
That's
and
the same place as where they stick us with the epidural?
Yeah, same place. Same place. No, wait, I think so. It's just that, I don't know. Because I know I don't have any feeling in my legs at all.
Same, because with ours, you know, we have a little button beep or something that I guess you can, you know, if you start feeling back pain, you can just press it and it taps it back up, I guess, or something like that.
That's the epidural. I don't have that. I didn't get that.
Did you ever consider not having any anesthesia?
Wait, for natural labor? Oh, yeah, for sure. I didn't want any anesthesia. I had my doula and everything ready to push Connor out. Ready. I had practiced. I yogaed. I meditationed. Yeah, no.
Listen.
Did you have natural? Did you got epidural? Oh, your face.
Jenny, listen. Let me tell you. First of all, when I did my research on the needle length, I was like, okay, this is very discouraging. But at the end of the day,
yo, Google is not your friend, bro. Google is not your friend.
At the end of the day, I know that, you know, you know how people are just like, oh, labor was 10 out of 10, the worst pain ever.
Yeah.
Listen, I wasn't even taking any chances. The needle could have lung like the world. I was going to take the needle. Like the needle was going to be my friend. Yes, I did. And the thing is,
oh my gosh,
my water was manually broken, so that means I was only in pain for like probably 1 to 2 hours, basically, right? And even for those 1 to 2 hours, it was rough. So I can only imagine somebody whose water breaks at home. They're now
Yeah.
traveling to the hospital in this pain. They're now at triage waiting to go to their room. Hello?
It's a lot. I don't grudge you know. I don't grudge you know.
No, man. Like, epidural was like, I remember my doctor was asking me that too, and he was just like, will you be getting the epidural or would you be doing natural birth? And he's just like, I recommend the epidural because, you know, you women, I just like, you don't have to tell me twice. I am on the same page as you.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
Like, you don't have to worry
You
about
don't even have to tell me one time.
I was ready for it. It's fine. But then do you think it's better when you hide pregnancy from... Oh, I guess. So, Denny, you did not showcase your pregnancy. You know, you only just say, oh, here's my baby. That's the question that they're asking you. Is it something that you want to talk about? Or...
Yeah. I'm naturally a private person. Something that I say all the time is, unless you know me and you're around me, you really don't get to experience who I am, you know, and a lot of me doesn't make it to social media, and it's because of how I am, just as on a regular. I'm naturally private. For me, as much as there's so much greatness and so much good in social media, there's also a whole heap of little demons circling on here. And I just felt the need to protect my unborn children. And even now, like, I made a decision, and I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with it. But that's not my cross to bear. I made a decision to take my family off social media. Well, off my page, because, of course, my page gets most of the traffic.
No, I noticed.
Because, you know, I've learned that if you really love something, I want to keep it close, and I don't want, because of me, because a lot of the times, it's through me that people want to attack my people, and it's not fair to them. So because my background, and me don't pray that nobody but God, then they can come from me. Yeah. But I don't want anybody else to get in that line of traffic. So I made that decision to take them off my social media. I mean, Connor still has his page. It's private. Do not add him if you don't know him. Don't add him if you don't know me. Dylan has her own page. Don't add her if you don't know me. Don't add her if you don't know her. And of course, you know, Kareem has his page. But for my page, I've decided that this year, moving forward, maybe in the future, I'll bring them back on. But for now, make will just reel them off a little bit.
And because you are a public figure, you have to have your page open. Therefore, everybody, you know, they can easily attack you. While Kareem probably can do his clothes and your kids probably can do their clothes, you are, you know, you are representing a brand. You are who you are. So therefore, your page has to be open so, you know, people can easily attack you. So even though you want to be private, or if you know you want to share, you know, your family, your blessing and stuff like that, you also have to be careful about. And that was a topic for me. I probably should have included you on that one with privacy, because it's so important on what you share. You know,
it's very important. And then because of how social media is now, like, I mean, no disrespect to my fans, to my followers, you know, I love you guys so much, and I really, really appreciate the support and the love. But at the same time, I think people forget that as much as, oh, you're a celebrity or you're a public figure or you're popular or whatever, you're still human. You know, and social media has created this space for people to just feel like they can just say whatever they want to say without consequence, without, you know, and it's just like, stop. Like, you know, just chill.
I know what you're talking about, girl.
don't I'm talking in your face with my CEO. Just relax.
And that's the difference, you know, because they won't say the same thing to you, you know, in person. So, but yeah. Okay, so, you know, your privacy is key for you, family, everything like that. Actually, I get it, because, you know, yeah, people are weird and they will say things to you and then you get you out of character.
But they're weirdos, man. And then when they get you out of character now, nobody's going to talk about what caused you to get out of character. They're just going to talk about you stepping out of character. Like,
I understand. Because I know for probably everybody on this live was just like, you know, Denique did not showcase her pregnancy, you know, but then she shows up with Dylan, and then she shows a case with Connor, but she didn't showcase none of the, you know, the belly bump and the the cutesy pictures and
Yeah.
but you know, you did your thing. You know, that's how you wanted to do it, and that's how you did it, and you did it for both pregnancies.
Exactly.
So that's exactly how you know you wanted to do it. So it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have your pictures for yourself. You know how you looked when you were pregnant at 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 20 weeks. So you didn't miss out on anything.
Exactly.
Social media make people feel like they know your entire, which is very true.
That's true. And like I said, it's a way to showcase yourself to your followers, to the people who look up to you, to the people who love you, to the people who, you know, you're friends with. But at the same time, people need to realize that this is not just you. Like, Lexi is not just the model. Lexi is not just a mommy. Lexi is not just Warren's fiance. Lexi is so many things, you know, and not because you see a piece of us on our page means that you know exactly what's happening, you know.
And
it's hard for people to differentiate and separate, but
that's true. I see elegantly her saying that she's 29 weeks and we're making her scared for labor. Oh my gosh. You know,
don't be scared.
Yeah, you don't need to be scared at all.
You don't need to be.
My only advice to you would be stay positive and just keep praying. If you know, that's what I did my entire pregnancy. I think I went to bed every night saying, you know, please, healthy baby, healthy mommy, 10 fingers, 10 toes. I mean, that was a part of my prayer every single night. No lie, like seriously.
Yep. Me too.
Worse with when COVID started, now I just like, please, extra 10% more on the safety and the health. I love it. But just stay positive, girl. It's not like it really. Mine wasn't bad. I don't know. Yeah, so you never know. You might be the same. You might enjoy it. You might be. Yeah. So don't be scared. That's all. At what week did you guys give birth? Well, Dennyque had 2, so she gave birth at 39 weeks and
gave birth at 40 and 39. Yeah.
I gave birth at 39 weeks and some days, something like that. Very close to my due date. So, yeah. What does motherhood mean to you guys?
You go first. You go first.
Okay. You know, what does motherhood mean to me? And I even posted something, I think yesterday, you know, you're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing this for somebody. You're trying to make this person that you're raising to be something good in this world. You know, like, you don't want to instill bad behaviors and bad you know, I don't know, like it's just something that a lot of the things that I learned from my parents and some of the things that I'll probably be instilling in my daughter to be a better person, to be focused, you know, have a drive of something that you want, know what you want, little things like that. But you know, I'm a new mommy, so it's all coming to me like, you know, daily, and it's still fresh and new and everything for me. Dennyque is a mommy of 2. She probably might have this on lock and, you know, she have her answer already. But you know, it's, you know, I just go by day and just trying to make sure that, you know, even the milestones that I want her to, you know, that she must accomplish each week, I'm making sure that, you know, I'm doing them. You know, them say you must rackle their toys, you know, you rackle the toy, them say you must play games, you know. I'm just trying to make sure that my daughter is, yeah, like, I think that's a new mommy thing, right? Like, you know, you're just doing everything by the book.
It is.
And then when you have baby number 2 and 3, you're just like, girl, pick yourself.
Listen, my little sister just come over and I just give Dylan to her, like, eating, girl.
You answer. What does motherhood mean to Dennyque?
What she said, guys. You covered it. You covered it. You know, it means everything to me. And this is why I waited until I was in a frame of mind to even start trying to get pregnant, because I knew that and this is just for me, you know, because I realized, you know, and I have to give that disclaimer, because I realize that people sometimes will take the things I say and think that, like, I'm saying it about, but it's not. This is about my experience and what I chose to do. I chose to have kids later because I wanted to be more ready for them. At 24, I wasn't ready to have a kid. At 22, I wasn't ready. At 28, I wasn't ready. No lie, I was ready at 28. But you know what I mean? So I am one that's asking for for a little bit later, and it means everything to me to know that I'm responsible for these kids, because it's not just money that takes care of kids. People are like, oh, you can afford it. It's not about finances.
Yeah.
It's not. Yes, yes, it's good to naturally be financially able to take care of kids, but emotional strength is important. Mental strength is important because, yo, when you have a screaming baby that you fed, that you have swaddled, that doesn't need a nap, and you have no idea what is wrong with them, your mental health has to be so on point
True.
that you don't be like one of them mad white people there and put the baby in a microwave. No, for me, I've heard, you never heard of that story where the man put the baby in the microwave, girl? Because the baby was screaming, he didn't know what was wrong with the baby, and he lit up the baby in the microwave. It's like, it's not just about money, guys. It's about emotional health and mental health. You know, you have to be in a space where you're ready to take on all of that because it's a lot. Especially for me, right? Yo, there are times, brother, there are times when Connor is crying and Dylan is crying, and I'm just sitting there like,
you know, the funny thing is, when people say how they want twins, and I'm just like thinking, I couldn't imagine hearing the two babies cry one time. And
you know, I want twins too, and I'm happy I didn't get twins. I'm so happy I didn't.
And then pooping simultaneously, and I cleaning one, and I clean the other, and one pee, and like I think about it, and I'm just like, even though it's such a blessing to have, you know, twins and triplets or whatever, I would gladly appreciate the one baby I have, because right now she is a handful. Like, you know, the crying, the feeding, the diaper changing, it's a lot. And while, like, I'm a lot younger in the sense where Jenny didn't want to have a baby at 26 or 27 or 28. I am 26, you know, mine wasn't planned. Like, I didn't go, oh, you know, we're going to have a baby, boom, baby. It kind of just happened. And, you know, I think when I found out that I was pregnant, when my mindset kind of changed, you know, like, you know, you're going to be someone's mom.
Exactly.
So the little things that you used to do, like, no. You know, just, you know, certain things just had to change. And so, yeah, I guess. But I think for me, like, you know, if you wait until you're financially ready, sometimes you probably would not end up having kids.
True. Very true.
You probably will not, because you're going to keep on saying, I want to be by this level. And if you don't make it to this level by a certain age, you're probably just like, you know, soon, or, you know, you probably put stars, so you might not. So, you know, guys, just go it. You never know. Your kids might be your biggest motivation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm with that 100%.
Okay. I don't know how long have we been on this live?
Yo, we've been on it for a while. Like,
okay. So I guess I'm gonna like, I think there's a question that just came up. I'm 24 and I'm not ready. Okay, that's not a question. Did you guys?
That's a nice thing to recognize.
Did you guys exclusively breastfeed? I'm gonna think that's the last question that we can take, and then I'm gonna let you run to your babies.
No. Well, no, Lex, you know, no, we're not exclusively breastfeeding, guys. No, we're supplementing.
Yeah, I would have, but you know, it was kind of suggested. Right. That, you know, I had to kind of formulate. Yeah. So, Denique, I want to thank you for giving us this insight on your life. You know, you didn't normally do that. You know, your family life, your personal life. You know,
I know
so much information. Thank you for coming on my series. You know, I appreciate it, even with our technical difficulties that we had at the start.
I know.
True. Thank you to everybody that tuned in and didn't leave us. You know, I really appreciate you guys. And I know somebody had asked me, you know, if I would be having a mommy from Jamaica, but that gave birth in Jamaica. You know, you got to stay tuned to the moment that I have for the next IG Live series on this topic. You know, she did give birth in Jamaica. So, yeah, I see I'm coming through with the, you know, all the info.
All right.
I'll be posting that one live. Thanks again, Zenny. You know, send me this IGTV live so I can, you know, put it on the series.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I got you. Thank
you, guys. You know, until next time.
Bye.